early pinners on Pinterest were women pinning things like DIY and home decor and fashion. Since then, we've really broadened out and on from there.
There are more women on Pinterest than men?
In general, yes, but it actually really depends on the country you look at. So there are certain countries in the world, like Japan, for example, where the split is much more even. The split is also much more even in Sweden. And so what we're seeing over time is that more and more people, whether they're men or women, are joining Pinterest because they're interested in discovery and inspiration.
In my family, we are heavy users of Pinterest. Well,
thank you.
Actually, it's only my wife that is a heavy user. But we have talked a lot about the copyright on the copyright issue, I guess, on the service, because all of the pictures that you kind of keep, scrapbook or sort, categorize, whatever, are uploaded or taken by users mainly outside of Pinterest. How do they feel about you using their pictures in your service and so on?
As you mentioned, overwhelmingly, I think 98% of the pins in Pinterest are pinned from outside of Pinterest, and only about 2% of the pins in Pinterest are things like someone taking a photo with their mobile phone and uploading it to Pinterest. And so the core mechanic of Pinterest that you have to understand when you ask that question is every single pin on Pinterest links to the site that it was pinned from. And so as a result of that, Pinterest drives a huge amount of traffic to e-commerce sites, to brands, to media companies, and to bloggers. And as a result of that, rights owners are overwhelmingly positive on Pinterest. They see it as something that is really beneficial to them, regardless of what their goals are. Having said that, if there are certain rights holders out there who don't want to be on Pinterest and who don't want their content on Pinterest, we give them a few options. So one, you can have a no pin tag on your site, which means that your content won't be pinnable. And two, if there's a particular image that you see that you own that you don't want to be on Pinterest, you can file a request for that image to be taken down, and we'll respond to that.
And then we also wonder, how do you make your money?
So at this point, we aren't making money. We are in the US this year, starting to pilot, we're in the very early days,